Today we are going to learn continuity equation and the Bernoulli's equation. Myself, D.S. Barbole, lecturer in mechanical engineering from Government Polytechnic, Jintur. Now we will go through. Now we arise some question in a daily life. How plane flies? Or daily we use perfume. So how this perfume spray? Then we generally watch a cricket. So in a cricket, how this cricket ball swings? Now these kind of a question arise in a mind. To get the answer for this, we need to see the some fundamental concept, and that fundamental concepts are the continuity equation and the Bernoulli's equation. So outcome of this lecture is going to be we are able to explain the concept of continuity equation and the Bernoulli's equation, and also we can say what are the different application also. Now what are the assumptions for this? Now any equation, any theorem is there comes the assumptions. Now so assumption for these two equations are: flow should be ideal, it should be a steady flow, the flow should be a streamlined flow, and it is again an incompressible flow. The flow does not include thermal energy, also it is not including heat transfer and shaft work. Now all these definition, it is the background we have already learned in a previous lecture. Okay, so this is the as these are the assumptions for the Bernoulli's equation and the continuity equation. Now we will directly switch to a what is the continuity equation. Now for the continuity equation, first most important thing is it is the law of conservation of mass, but it is applied to a fluid flow, then it is called as a continuity equation. What is the law of conservation of mass? Law of conservation of mass says that mass flow rate at the inlet, what is the mass at the inlet, should be equal to a mass flow rate at the outlet, mass at the outlet. So now here it is applied to the fluid flow, so we can state continuity equation as it states that in a confined system all of the mass that enters the system must exit the system at the same time. So this is the continuity equation. So now formulate we can write the formula as the flow rate at the inlet. Now here I have drawn three section. One is the 1 section, 2 section, again there is a 1 section because the area size is a same one. So flow rate at A1 V1 should be equal to A2 V2. Yes, initially A1 area is a larger one and A2 area is a smaller one. Larger the area, smaller the velocity, smaller the area, larger the velocity. So this is the continuity equation, and it says that whatever the mass flow rate at the inlet, it is the same at the outlet also. So this is the continuity equation. Now next one is the next important concept is the Bernoulli's equation. Now, what is this Bernoulli's equation? Now, it is the nothing but a law of conservation of energy. Continuity equation, it is the law of conservation of mass. This one is the law of conservation of energy applied to the fluid flow. So, how can we state? Now, it states that for steady and incompressible fluid flow, total energy at any point remains constant. Now, here steady and incompressible is the important word. Steady, the property should steady flow means the property should not change with respect to time. The property like velocity, pressure, density, these property. And incompressible, by the application of a force there should not be any change in a volume or a density of a fluid, then it is called as incompressible flow. That for this flow total energy at any point remains constant. So now what are these total energy? Now In assumption we have neglected the heat energy. Yes, so gravitational energy. So what are the energy we are considering? We are considering three energy. First one is the pressure energy, then kinetic energy, and third one is the potential energy. Pressure energy, this is the energy associated with the fluid by virtue of its pressure force. Second one is the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, it is the energy associated with the fluid by virtue of its motion. And third one is the potential energy. Potential energy, it is the energy associated with the fluid by virtue of its position or a height. That is the potential energy. Then sum of all these three energy should be equal to constant at any point. So there may be change in a pressure, kinetic energy at another point, but sum of these three energy should be constant. Now here it is the now what is the physical interpretation? Now we need to measure this energy is we are measuring in terms of a head. Okay, so first term is the pressure head, second term is the velocity head, and third term is the potential head. Potential head, that is nothing but just height, and all the unit these terms are having a one unit, that is the we are measuring in terms of a height, that is the meter. Meter is the unit of all these terms. So total energy at any point should be constant. This is the physical interpretation of the this continuity equation. Now here animation is there, but now here in a mobile it is not able to play. So, but link is given at the last slide also, here also, so we can see this on the YouTube. Now here application. Now how this now thing, now we are, these are the fundamental concept, but how it is applied to the applied to in a general uh, application. So here I have taken one application, that is the venturimeter. Now we want to measure the flow rate. So how can I measure? First thing, here as I've discussed previously, here area is a higher, so here velocity is a lower, so low kinetic energy at the entry. Yes, and the pressure is a higher at the entry. Larger is the area, lower is the velocity, so lower is the kinetic energy. In a central position, area is decreased, so high kinetic energy, and the pressure is a lower one. At the last, a1 v1, so area is now here increased, so again here low kinetic energy and the high pressure. So this is the this is the actual behavior of the fluid. Now how it is applied? Now this is the way it is applied. Now here high pressure and low pressure, there is a pressure difference is there, so I can attach a YouTube manometer and I can measure the differential height, and this differential height is the nothing but the pressure difference. So I can measure the pressure difference and I can convert by using formulas for the venturimeter. I can write the what is the pressure difference, and by using this pressure difference I can say what is the discharge through venturimeter. So I am able to measure the discharge through venturimeter by using this Bernoulli's equation and the continuity equation. Both are applicable here. Now again we come back to the our first slide. Yes, of a general interest. How plane flies. Now how plane flies? Now this is the same pressure energy. Now when plane moves in a forward direction, now kinetic energy is there. Now below the wings, this kinetic energy is getting converted into a pressure energy and lift force is generated, and because of that plane flies. Now second application. Now here perfume. Yes, when we push the button of the perfume spray, then what happen? We are applying the pressure energy. Now this pressure is getting converted into a kinetic energy, and because of this kinetic energy we can say the perfume spray. Yes, there is again a negligible change in a potential head also, but that compared to the change from the pressure to kinetic energy, potential head is a negligible. So here this is the working perfume spray, pressure energy, application of pressure force, we are getting the kinetic energy. Now here again interesting question. Yes, how cricket ball swings? Yes, now this is the, you can see the ball seam. Yes, because of this seam there is a generation of lower pressure on a, can be on a either side. Yes, if on the left side low pressure region is generated and on the right hand side higher pressure is generated, then ball can swing on the left side. Yes, and vice versa also, it can swing on the right side also. Yes, so how bowler grab this ball depending upon that cricket ball swings. Yes, so this is the application. Now summarizing continuity. Now in this lecture we have seen continuity equation, Bernoulli's equation, yes, and the application of continuity equation and the Bernoulli's equation. Continuity equation, it is the law of conservation of mass applied to the fluid flow. Bernoulli's equation, it is the law of conservation of energy applied to the fluid flow. And application, there are no numerous number of application we can see in a subsequent lecture. Okay, so these are the link. Previously one video was not shown, so here it is, link is available. You can type this in the Google Chrome or in a YouTube and you can see the video of that how this continuity equation and Bernoulli equation work. Okay.